morning, everyone. Yes, the sun should have come up many hours ago. It is a dreary, boring day. I know someone asked me on the live stream when I do my Q&As on the weekend. You guys should join me. 9 a.m. Saturday, Sundays. I play video games and answer your questions. Have a nice live chat. Or tell me your stories. Most boring highway in BC. I'd say it's this one. Anyway, yesterday, loading in Radium Hot Springs, had some issues. So I pulled into the yard. Only 2 trucks in front of me, that's always good. Especially in a huge mill like the one in Radium. Went to the chipping office. They printed out a pick list for a forklift driver and said just wait for a forklift to come and get ya. Like, sounds good. 2 trucks in front of me, I know I'll be waiting at least an hour. So I had my lunch. I think it was about an hour and a half before they came to me and pulled me into the loading area. And then he says, it's shift change, end of his shift. Have to wait a bit for the next shift to come in. Of course, they've got their safety meeting and all that, so there goes another half hour. And there comes my forklift driver. I'm like, awesome. Let's get loaded. So he's like, grabs a pick list and goes, okay, let me go find this product. I've got the VHF on their channel. And all of a sudden I started hearing chatter. It's like, hey, where is this product? I have a couple of forklifts booting around the yard looking for this product. So they dig out some here, some there. Enough to fill up my front trailer, and then they run out. They don't have enough product for me. So and then the phone call started. I don't know who made the mess up there, but obviously they thought they had the product. Chipping office thought they had it. They didn't. So my front trailer is filled with the stuff it's supposed to have. My rear trailer is also filled, but it took a long time calling the customer going, hey, we have some of this, do you need that? No. We got this, do you need that? No. Okay, how about that? It's like, well, we don't really need that one over there, but you can use it as a space filler, and a little of this and a little of that. So it took a full 5 hours from when I pulled into the yard till I threw my last strap and tightened down the load. Pulled in at 12:08, 5:08, I went into the office to get my paperwork. Apparently we've driven into the clouds. Come on, sunshine. I will put those 5 hours on my trip sheet as waiting time and request those 5 hours to be paid for. Sometimes you only start getting paid for them after 2 hours of waiting. Sometimes we get paid for the whole 5 hours. So I think I'll get paid at least 3 hours. Depends if they can bill the time to the customer or not. basically, if my company gets paid for it, I'll get paid for it. I made them sign the paperwork that this is my in time and this is my depart time. So we've got their signature on it that this is how long it took to load. Excuse me. So obviously I'm running a little behind today. I'm at a quarter tank of fuel, so I've got to stop for fuel somewhere. So hopefully we'll get there by 2. Get to Prince George by 2, so I have my doubts I'll get loaded tonight. You never know, sometimes you get a surprise or somebody loads late. The most boring highway in BC is a little less boring when it's got all this hoarfrost on the trees. Power lines got hoarfrost on them too. The lines are white. If it builds up too thick, watch out. The lines will start coming down. So yeah, someone on a live stream asked what the most boring highway in BC was, and I say it's Highway 97 between Prince George and Clinton. There's some interesting parts here and there, but this has got to be for sure between Prince George and Williams Lake. Most boring highway in BC. Especially on a dreary, dreary day like this. But like I said, we do have the beautiful hoarfrost. Control going now that we've climbed to the top of this hill. Well, almost. We used to pull off over here a lot. This is Chasm Road, Chasm BC Park. To the right over here, there used to be a lumber mill here, and that has shut down. Out of business. Sad to see mills leave. There's always signs that the economy's not doing great. People stop building stuff and buying stuff. Lumber mills shut down. And trucking companies go bankrupt. Big trucking company out east, I think in Ontario, just went bankrupt. So people are buying less stuff, building less stuff. So, and that company was a van company. They drive vans and reefers. So not just the flatbeds hauling lumber that are suffering. A lot of trucking companies out there right now are suffering. Everybody wants to pay a really low rate freight that trucking companies have a hard time making money. There's a trucker shortage because truckers can get more money other places. Trucking is not you can't make money off of trucking like you used to be able to in the old days. The old school days, Smokey and the Bandit days. So the margins are so narrow that if the economy just starts going down a bit, you can start seeing places close down, shut down, go bankrupt. And as soon as trucking companies start going bankrupt, all the things you guys buy in every store will get more expensive. Because the companies that charge the lowest rates are the ones that will go bankrupt first. Unless they've got really good contracts. The sun comes out later on today. But pretty much for the next 5 hours, this is what I will be seeing. Trees. More trees. And more trees. No mountains. No flat viewpoints. Just trees. The prairies are more interesting than trees. Hopefully we find more cheerful highways down the road. It almost looks like there's a little bit of blue way out there, isn't it? Way back there. Maybe some hopeful. Maybe the clouds thin out a bit and we get some sunshine in the future. We'll see. Some sunshine. So we're just north of Lac La Hatch. Just north of Lac La Hatch. I fueled up at 100 Mile House. And dispatch gave me a phone call. So apparently my load is a 2-drop load. And I need to head to the first drop, the original first drop first. And they close at 2. My GPS says I'm going to arrive there at 1:56 right now. Better not to get stopped at the scale or anything like that, or else I'm not making it. Problem with that is I don't know the second location, what time they close. Dispatch is going to look into that and see what time they close and see if I can unload the other half of the load today or tomorrow. It's not a big deal because I can't get a load till tomorrow morning leaving Prince George. So if I have to unload tomorrow morning, it's not the end of the world. But the issue is my first drop is on the front trailer. My second drop is on the rear trailer. It is illegal to haul a load like that on the highway, and very unsafe. Very, very unsafe. It really screws up the weight balance, which means I'm gonna have to split the trailers. Oh well. Have the time anyway, so I'll have to split the trailers. Drive around with a little baby trailer on the back. Following this empty Super Bee. Following him since 100 Mile House where I fueled up. I've seen a couple of empty Super Bees headed north. Whenever you're following someone that's going the same speed as you, you always get such dirty windshields. You have to top off the washer fluid. But we'll wait for that till I'm unloaded. I'm guessing I'm going to have a late lunch. I'm trying to think, is there anything in the fridge I could make really quickly? Got some lunch meats left, farmer sausage lunch meats, some cheese. Maybe I'll make a quick half sandwich here a bit early at my next brake, or not brake check, but my next load secure. I'll make myself a half sandwich and eat a half sandwich early, and then after I'm unloaded I'll have another meal if I need. That might work out. But we do have sunshine. And when we came out of the sun, out of the clouds, the mountains were all gone. All we have is these rolling hills and trees. Might as well be in northern Saskatchewan. Yeah, while I was fueling up, I looked at my paperwork and I'm like, sure enough, paperwork does say it's a split load. And like, well, I guess I didn't look close enough at that. Just thinking I would have probably asked to have the load switched, but I don't think that'd be possible. I don't think I can get the front trailer on the rear trailer. No, I don't think so. Just a little extra work for me. Big chunk of snow. This time of year, us truckers lose big chunks of snow on the highway. Every time I do a brake check or load secure, I try to kick as much of it off the trailers as I can, but it just accumulates everywhere. nice to have a little sunshine. I wish I was driving into it so I could feel it on my skin, but nonetheless, there's some sunshine. All these trees seem to have lots of snow on the north side of their trees. On the south side, they all have like a bare spot. I guess the snow kind of came at the trees from the north. Because in my mirror, their trees are all solid white. There's a little bit of ice on the road here. I'm going to assume it's going to get worse the further north we get. Should be alright though. Talking to dispatch, and he lives in Quesnel. He said you got a lot of snow over the weekend, and with the four-wheel drive on, he had been pushing snow all over the place, just getting around, and all of a sudden he heard this big bang, and he had lost his four-wheel drive, broke the locker. Stuck with a two-wheel drive till it's repaired. Temperature says -4 outside. I guess I'm gonna have to call my niece and nephew and let them know I'll be hanging out in the evening. Pretty up here. I know I call it the most boring highway, but it's still pretty. It still has nice scenery, right? Let's hope the sun lasts, because I see lots of clouds ahead of us still, so it'd be nice if the sun lasted a few hours. Actually, just having the sunshine makes you in a better mood. Jess is having a rough week, rough 2 months. The last 2 months have been really rough for her. That's why she's not coming with. Still more doctor's appointments. Found out that she's allergic to everything, so that's been resolved. We know she's now got a list of everything she's allergic to, and it's almost everything. I think the list of things that she's not allergic to is shorter. So she's changed her diet and that kind of stuff. So that's one thing out of the list figured out. And then we figured out that she's diabetic, and now she's got to poke herself all the time and test her blood sugar level. So she's getting used to that. And of course her eye is having problems. One eye is fuzzy and swollen all the time, and they're figuring that out right now. So she's been going to the eye doctor so hopefully she gets healed eventually, starts feeling better. So Poor girl's been going through the ringer. At least with my kidney stone, I had a lot of pain, but it only lasted a few days. She's just in miserable, annoying pain, and right now, like, she feels like there's 100 needles in her eye, but it's just lasting forever. It's like months of discomfort. But at least some of the stuff is getting resolved and figured out. Just have to keep working on it. I told her, don't even bother trying to come with, and keep going to these doctor appointments, keep pushing. We have free health care. We don't have fast health care. That's good. There's a lot of really good healthcare professionals out there, but they're all overworked. Because, well, it's free, which means the government pays our doctors and nurses and our medical centers, and they've got a budget to keep. And as of the end of this month, BC will actually be truly free healthcare as well. We've always been paying $150 a month, unless if you are lower income, you can get it for free. But we've been paying $150 a month. Last year they knocked it to half price, to $75 a month, and as of 2020 January, it is gone. It's free. Having said that, it's not. Our taxes just went up that much. So we're still paying for it, but now it's invisible in the taxes. See that? He looked up at me. You see that? You guys saw that, right? Yeah. Talk to each other now and talking about me. We're going, look at that cool dude passing by. I should have given him an air honk. Should have done that for them, huh? I feel like I let them down. Okay, I guess I'll let you guys go. You guys have a Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, because for me it's not Christmas yet. For me it's 2 weeks in the past, so I'll do a Christmas episode tomorrow. Probably keep it short. Play some Christmas music. Probably on this exact same highway headed south back to Kamloops, or not Kamloops, yeah, back to Kamloops, but headed to Kelowna. So, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe, thumbs up, and comments. Most importantly, comments. Lots and lots of comments. I've said it before, you guys are such a positive community. Such great positive feedback, so thank you. You guys rock.